Hey guys. Looks like I got company today. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Doing an audio check. Good morning, guys. Ooh, it's cold today, man. Look at the weather. It's cloudy. It's cold. I guess winter is upon us. Winter is upon us, guys. Alex, you're right. Should not be complaining, brother. This shit is like Hawaii for you. How cold is it over there? Alex, how cold are you over there? Gorgeous though. Even this cloudy here is gorgeous. Someone Google what's the temperature in San Jose right now? It's kind of curious. And how cold is it over where you are, Alex? 35. Hey, isn't there a rule like golf? You shoot your own score. You shoot your own age. It's like weather, dude. I'm old. So anything under my age is fucking cold. You're 24, so 25. So you're gonna have to go back to Minnesota, bro, for it to be cold. Wait, San Jose's only 50? Alright, I'm not that old, so it shouldn't be cold. We should use that as a rule now. How'd you guys do today? Oh man, there's so many opportunities today. I know a lot of the guys over in the MIC room kicked ass. Congrats, man. Good job, guys. Great job, Alex. 2 days in a row kicking ass. Today, Alex banked $15,000. It's all off the watch list. Each morning, Alex makes a watch list. He's starting to do video ones now. So each Monday, he shares the watch list with everybody publicly. Today, I guess, is Wednesday, so only the MIC guys get it. And so they nailed it. They nailed the ARAV short. $19 short. Fucking kicked ass. Good job, brother. Good job, Alex. Whew. He also nailed CGIX, being patient. It's a great job, brother. Whew. Right, made up the hill. Not many people on today. Still early. Probably they're trading. A lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on. But Alex reminded me, zombie hours, take it easy. So here I am. And I want to talk to you about this. This is going to be a big one today, guys. Before we start, though, a couple items. Before we start, a couple of items. First off, of course, there's a free webinar we always talk about for the guys that are not in MIC. The URL, if Alex can put it, myinvestingclub.co, not .com, .co. So it's a two-hour free webinar we did. So that's that. We revamped the website. Thanks, Fernando and Alex, for overseeing that. We added a roadmap. So anybody that's new to trading, guys, Guys that are new to trading, come check out the roadmap. It's a tab on top of our website, myinvestingclub.com. That's our website, myinvestingclub.com. On top is a roadmap. And it's basically everything you need to know to get started trading. So let's say you don't know anything about trading stocks. Where do you start? All that is on the roadmap. So go to the roadmap, check it out. You know, we all have to start somewhere. So this tagline I always like to use: every expert was once a beginner, guys. Every expert was a beginner. I was a newbie too. Every pro was once an amateur. You know what, man? Day one is better than one day. You know how many times have you put stuff away, man? Say, I'll do it tomorrow. No. And then later on, you're like, I just wish I did it. Same thing with martial arts, dude. When I was in college, I didn't sign up for it. Then like 10 years later, like, fuck, man, I would have been a black belt if I did that. You know, shit like that. So it's never too late to start trading. Trading for supplemental income is the method that I advise people to start off in the beginning, because you need money to live, right? Unless you have money saved aside, it's different. But this is my honest advice for the guys that are currently working, that want to quit their job to learn something new. Keep your job, man. Supplement your income. Money doesn't have to be $1 million. It could be as simple as a steak dinner every night. $200, $100. And speaking of the steak dinner, Alex and I is going to pick the winner. So we'll get back to you about that dinner for the steak. And not only that, I'm going to fly over to wherever it is in the world and have a meetup. So that was the fun promotion we did. It's basically anybody that signed up in, what's that, in November? In October, I'm sorry. Anybody that signed up in October get a chance to enter this raffle. Okay, with that in mind, guys, how'd you guys do today, man? How'd you guys do today? So the day started out normal for me. Then I had a bunch of low-hanging fruit stuff. The normal stuff. And then I saw CGIX run, man. I saw CGIX run. And I'm like, dude, let's go find some shares. I couldn't find any shares. But then I found 2,500 shares very early. I was one of the first people to find 2,500 shares early. I was like, oh, fuck. This is cool. So I started to scale in some I'm just doing 500 shares, right? Because my max size is 2,500. That's all I located. So I started just nibbling 500 shares here, 500 shares there. Next, you know, I'm fucking stuck like 2,000 fucking shares. And this stock runs up 2 points. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So this is where the old me, when I was younger, would say, fuck this shit. I'm going to call my broker, fucking find me 10,000 more shares, and I'm going to fucking, I can't let this guy fucking beat me. I would fucking keep calling and finding more shares, and they would give it to me. I'm a special client. They would find a way to give it to me. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, I'm down 50 grand. And that's like the usual thing, because you get all pissed off. You're like, oh my god, how the fuck could this run so much? So a couple of things on that, guys. A couple of fucking things on that. First of all, in a different environment, that stock may not have ran all the way to $7. Okay? But we are in a state of craziness where stocks are running from $17, $30 to $100. Think about it. These are larger cap stocks with 70, 60, 50 million float. These stocks are fucking running from $20, $30 to $100 fucking dollars. CRTX it ran to 140, 150. So that is where I fucked up. I fucking underestimated the power of those moves, because those moves usually were in the mid, larger cap plays, the $17, $20. But this stock was $2.50 the previous day, CGIX. So when it ran to $4, I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good place to start. But I totally underestimated the power of the fucking these fucking people that are chasing. because everybody wants the next $100 stock. And to be honest, guys, when it ran to $7, in my mind, in back of my mind, I'm like, fuck, I must cover this shit. This thing may go to 100. That's how fucking crazy it is. Okay? I'm like, shit, dude. So when you're upside down, all these crazy fucking shit, you can't fucking think straight. I only have 2,500 shares short, but I'm down like $2 on it. Right? So it's like, but when you're down like that, guys, it's kind of like, what do? Do you fucking add more? Do you call your broker to find more shares? Do you add, or do you just fucking, so in the back of my hand, like, fuck, dude, I'm going to preserve my capital. I'm going to fucking eat the loss. So every fucking dip that came, I fucking ate. I started eating. And think about it, man. 2,500 shares ain't shit. But it was very difficult just to fucking feel that shit when it came down. I had to fucking use all my tactics to fucking get the fuck out with minimal damage. So I got out. And I'm fucking happy getting out. I wasn't really happy, but I'm like, you know what, man? There's a couple of things I could do. I can get fucking pissed off and keep trading that stock. Or I was like, you know what, man? There's other plays out there. There are other fucking plays out there that can make my money back. So why the fuck am I going to go back to the bully that kicked my fucking ass? So imagine CGIX was that bully. I came to fucking school early. He fucking was there waiting for me. He beat the shit out of me. The market opened up. School came up. And then he still beat my ass. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm not going to go back to the same bully that beat me. Because first of all, let's say I was stronger. But the fact that he beat me, mentally, he has an advantage over me. So mentally, I'm already fucking scared, dude. When I'm in that early and I fucked up and that thing runs from $2.50 to 4 and then 4 to 7, in my back of my mind, I'm like, every time I short this shit can go to fucking 100. That's the sort of paranoia that you get because it's like the schoolyard bully. When a stock beats you up that much, that stock becomes now your schoolyard bully. It's kind of like so I'm fucking scared of that stock mentally, even though, you know what, man, I should not be, but the fact that it makes me all scared. So what I did was this. This is the trader maturity that I fucking developed through the years. I ate the fucking loss because I know I have the skill to make it back on other plays if I kept my mind clear. So I fucking went back and I looked at the plays that I planned out prior to CGIX. I always fucking lose stocks. I always lose on this, guys. When I have not done research on that stock. I'm fucking nibbling shit around. And that's why you get fucked. I'm like nibbling shit around at $4, $4.20, $4.40, $4.50, $5 on CGIX. I'm thinking, how much more can it go? It went from $2.50, but it ran to $7 fucking dollars, dude. So so once again, I fucked up because I did not do research on it. I winged it. I was so fucking horny because I found a locate and I wanted to use that locate. So I did not plan it. The stocks I planned were CLVS, MYOV, things like that. And I was very also pissed off at ARAV. I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to tackle this because I was scared that things going to go. But when it broke the fucking death line from $20, it broke all the way down to $12, man. Fucking boom. That's how all the guys at MIC made money. Because a great indicator for a short is the death line breach. Under $20, Alex made the watch list on this. Under $20, he's gonna slam it at 19 fucking dollars. So he slammed it at 19 fucking bucks, fucking covered it, made 10 grand. The guys in the room did the same. You want to trade when it's advantageous to you. So one of the methods that is super advantageous to us, high probability, super high probability, is this death line strategy that we have. Okay, so they basically waited for the backside. They did not need to short at $27 because there was so much meat left from $20 down to $10. I mean, that's ridiculously meaty for a death line. And sure enough, there was no fucking fight, no bounces, no fucking trickery. Under 20 bucks got slammed right down to fucking $12, dude. And so, of course, I'm fucking pissed off. Here I am, trying to just nibble and try to trade fucking small size on CGIX, and the motherfucker runs 300%, 200% on me. And then I'm looking at ARV, and it fucking tanked and I didn't do anything. That's because I was stuck in CGIX, trying to fight the fucking bully like a fucking idiot. Once again, like a fucking idiot. One thing I did right though, I fucking had a small size. Relatives, I couldn't really blow up unless it kept on running, if I kept on going back. And so I was like, okay, man, I'm going to fucking eat my loss because I know I can make it back. So I kept my calm and I basically went back. And then I made money back on the stocks I usually make money on. Stocks that I have researched, stocks that I have planned, stocks that I did not wing it, stocks that I fucking, know exactly where I'm going to enter, where I'm going to exit, where I'm going to add, where my stops are. CGIX was a fucking front side like a fucking idiot. I traded it really like an idiot because I didn't think 2,000 shares was fucking any big size that I could fucking be worried about. Until it fucking ran from $2.50 to $7 fucking dollars. Even you have small size, the dollar amount is fine, but it fucks your mental capital up. I started to doubt myself. I was fucking scared. Every stock that I'm shorting, I'm thinking it's gonna go to $100. So what I did was I remained calm. I was like, okay, I'm not going to fucking touch this motherfucker. Let me just get the fuck out. And if I do touch him, I'm going to trade just 500 shares. Just to fucking like get one win. So that makes my brain better. So I got a nice win back on CGIX. Shorted the high, made 50 cents. Did it twice. So basically what I did there was I was not trying to do anything crazy. I was just trying to get back into my rhythm. So... so I was upside down before the market even opened. And I'm like, what the fuck? I feel like an idiot. These are the things I preach people not to do. And I stepped into a landmine. I stepped into a fucking landmine. And then I'm thinking back why I fucked up. I fucked up because I was too eager. I finally found a locate on something that no one has a locate on. And I was fucking too excited. And I was pissed off because I missed ARIV. So I got in there and fucked me up. And I didn't think that size was any big. But when a stock runs that much, man, it fucks you up. Not just the money. It's your mental capital. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker's going to go to 100. I'm fucking dead. It's as absurd as it is. That's what I thought. Because these other stocks ran to 100. And so when you're upside down, that's what fucks you up. So what saved me was the fact that I went back to my bread and butter, guys. I was like, fuck this shit. I shouldn't be touching that shit to begin with. I fucked up. Now let's calm the fuck down. The day is not over. I identified a bunch of great shorts. CLVS and MYOV. So I did great on the MYOV because I planned it. I did my research on my lines. I did my research on all the potential spots I'll go to. I played the scenarios in my head. So just like trading, just like the NFL, just like athletics, guys, it's like a boxer. You have to play the scenarios through your head. So during the pre-market routine, I go through my pre-market process routine. We talked about that a lot in MIC. Part of it is visualization. I'm visualizing the areas, how the stock would do. So the more prepared you are, when that time comes, it's an instinct. It becomes instinctual. I call it trading like a reflex. When you get hit in the fucking face, next time don't get hit. And so, I kept my calm. I made back my money, and then I fucking walked. It fucking sucks because there was a huge opportunity all over. I'm looking at Alex bank 15,000. And so in the back of my mind, I'm like, fuck, man, I could do that. And so don't get me wrong. I'm not a hateful guy, but everybody's kind of competitive in a little way, right? And so I'm happy for that. I'm more upset at myself for fucking up early. And so when I fucked up early, it took me out of the game. It's like a basketball player. He gets early foul trouble, he has to sit out. He cannot play normally. He can't play his defense because he's afraid to get another foul. That's what happens when you fuck up early. And you fuck up early like that is because you broke your process. I deviated from my fucking process. I fucked up and I was like, fuck, I'm sitting at a big ass loss even before the market opened. My mind's all fucked up. So I took a breath And then I didn't think about the loss. I was like, fuck this shit. Okay, I'm not going to trade that stock anymore. I have 2 other stocks I'm fucking eyeing. 3 other stocks. I also had KRTX at 140. Didn't bounce. Out of all these, so what I went back to, guys, is my bread and butter, which is the low-hanging fruit, which means not day 1. Day 2s, day 3s, stocks I have a chart for me to work on. Those are the most simple stocks to trade. Not the easy, but simpler. Why am I tackling this? Because maybe it's out of ego. Who the fuck knows? Because I missed ARAV. Maybe subconsciously I'm like, okay, I missed that. I'm going to show the world that, hey, I'm not a bad trader. So I tackled that monster, and that monster fucking kicked my ass. I got into early foul trouble, and then I was handcuffed. I was like, fuck, any more mistakes, maybe I'll hit my max daily loss. You know, you have all this shit in your mind. And so do not get into early foul trouble. Don't deviate. Deviation from the process usually means arrogance. I was very arrogant to think that I can fucking do no harm, do no wrong, and tackle that motherfucker. Because I've been on. I mean, I nailed MYOV in the morning. I had a little cushion. And then that cushion got erased real quick. CGIX, same fucking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I made a little money in the beginning, and then boom, I got fucking killed. But I remained calm. I went back to my bread and butter. You know, there's certain things. So as a day trader, guys, like a boxing guy, like an MMA. Let's say you're an MMA, mixed martial artist, and your background is wrestling. And you're standing there trying to box and kickbox with a fucking, with a savage kickboxer because of an ego. And then that guy kicks your ass. You can do 2 things. Keep fucking trying to prove that you are a superior stand-up fighter, or go back to your bread and butter, take that motherfucker down, wrestle him, submit him, take the victory. And so that is a trader maturity. Okay, I gave up CGIX. I said, it won. I don't care where. It's like, so every single dip. So this is how you get out of a fucking loss, guys. This is how you get out of a loss. You fucking basically need to get the fuck out. Okay? And when a stock is fucking moving down, up and down 20, 30 cents in a range like this, you can do 2 things. You can either try to hit the offer, and when you do that, it spikes up even more. So depending on your size, you are your own worst enemy. And that's why these stocks spike so much. All the shorts are fighting one another to cover. So what I did was I fucking just I placed on the bid, and then sure enough, fuck, it's so fast you can't fucking see it. I got out, you know, I saved myself maybe 20, 30 cents, whatever the fuck it may be. I still fucking lost. You know, I lost, not, you know, at the end of the day, it's not that bad, but it is the fact that I fucked up. And so how do I get myself out of that situation? You know, I'm fucking very glad that I didn't fucking call up my broker. I'm very glad I didn't call up a second broker or a third broker to get shares. You know, like that's usually happens a lot of times, man. You get pissed off, and so you fucking keep adding and adding and adding. One thing that saved me was the fact that I only had 2,500 shares, guys. That was, and I was like, fuck, man, as hard as it is, I did not call the broker. I did not request for more shares. I kept my fucking max. I said, I fucked up. I spent all my allowance early. And so I closed the trade. You know, I fucking ate the loss like a man. And then I fucking focused on what I do best, which is my bread and butter, low-hanging fruit stuff, second day trades, things like that. And so I nailed MYOV, and I fucking made back my money. And now I'm actually green on the day. You know, I traded also CLVS and some other stocks. So I'm green on the day overall. But man, it's fucking stupid. If I just didn't fucking hit that stock and I waited like Alex did, I would not only be up a ton of money, I'd be up more money because I would have made money on that. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what it is? Everything happens for a reason, guys. But I wanted to share this because this happens to many people. You won't hear people talking about it because they shy away from these losses, these things. And so I'm thinking like, fuck, man, you don't think it's embarrassing for me as an educator? I'm like, dude, this is the things I teach people not to do. shorting these fucking front side. But I was so stupid because I'm thinking, what harm can I do just doing 500 shares? And then next thing you know, I'm fucking down like almost 2 points, right? It spiked up so fast, I'm like, fuck, couldn't fucking even cover. So that's what happens when you deviate from your process, guys. It doesn't fucking matter what it is. You want to keep to discipline. Because if I made money on that trade, I would have done it on the next trade and I would have blown up. Who knows? You know, when you break your rules and you get rewarded, it turns into a bad habit. Okay? And so how you eliminate that bad habit is you can talk about it. You admit that it was a fucking horrible mistake. Don't be embarrassed. We are all fucking human, dude. Everybody fucking loses. It's just some people never fucking ever show it. You know, I have no problem showing it. I want to educate you, you know, on how to fucking do this shit. Because you will fucking end up in a situation like myself where, fuck, dude, you're down a shitload of money before the market even opens. What the fuck do you do? Okay? So to summarize, what you do is get the fuck out of that stock. Every single chance you got, get the fuck out. Don't add more. Leave that stock alone. Because that stock is a schoolyard bully. He got in your head already. You're not going to be able to make that money back. Very rarely. You go back to your bread and butter. Trade the other fucking stocks that you're supposed to be fucking trading. And it fucking reminded me, man. This fucking reminded me. Because I'm like, fuck. Whew. You know, I've been doing stupid shit. I've been fucking, you know. So now it kind of fucking reminds me. So the market kind of reminds me. So I look at this as a blessing, actually. I look at it as a blessing in terms of it taught me a fucking valuable lesson, dude. It taught me a fucking huge lesson. That at any moment, you know, at any fucking moment, any fucking time, you can potentially fucking lose your entire account if you don't fucking be smart. Okay? It's because of the mental fucking snowball effect, dude. It's like you get all this fucked up shit, then I get upset. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pull out my giant account. You know, I have a bunch of accounts. I'm gonna pull out the other big account. You're gonna get me, and that's how you get in trouble, man. But this time I calmed down. I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna put myself on timeout. And then I went back to my other trades, and then I made it back. So I remained very calm, and I made it back. It fucking sucks. I feel like I'm fucking down a shitload of money. I'm not down, thank God. I'm actually green a little bit, but you know, but it felt like I'm fucking down a shitload of money. I feel very bad, but by talking it to you guys, you know, it made me feel much, much better because now I'm formulating a plan so that it doesn't happen next time. You know, it sucks because these things happen all the time because we are human, man. We break our fucking rules all the fucking time. That's why you need a tab. My tabs, Tosh and Alex was checking up on me, making sure I was okay. Because I was going to fucking stay, man, and do more trades and get more stuck. And so I said, fuck this shit. I'm going to take a break. I do my IG live, clear my brain, take a walk. Because at the end of the day, man, I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm actually not down. I'm about break even. I'm actually green a little bit. You know, I got saved. I got saved because, you know, I was able to stop out of that stock. You know, as it ran up more and more, I fucking got out of that stock. I fucking cleared my brain. So now I'm back. I'm like, you know what, man? I count that off as stupid shit. And so I'm going to use outer lines if I do trade it now. Or I can just say, fuck this shit. I don't fucking need it. You know, it got me. I have no ego. I'm going to trade the easier stocks to trade. Whew. Congrats, Alex, and all the guys in the room, man. They fucking nailed it. They nailed it because they kept their process, guys. They don't deviate. So one thing that separates the successful traders is not because they're smart. They are smart, but they're not fucking smarter than you. Okay? They are just more disciplined than you are. I'm going to repeat that. The best traders are not necessarily the smartest guys in the world. Okay? They are the most disciplined. Okay? The smartest guys in the world, what they do is they do the research for the traders. They do the fucking research. They read the filings, all that stuff. Those guys are intelligent. The traders have a unique quality about them. Okay? They're aggressive when they need to be aggressive. You know, they're disciplined when they need to be disciplined. So the key when I look for a good trader is how humble you are, how disciplined you are, how you can fucking listen listen and not have an ego to start talking back and to think you know it all. Because the moment you think you know it all in trading is the moment you're going to get fucking blown up. The more I know, guys, the older I get, the less I fucking understand. To be honest, it's like the more you know, the less you know. Because now it's like every answer leads into 2 more questions, right? When I get one question answered, because I've been around a long time, I have 2 more questions that come out of it. And so you're always trying to figure it out. But at the end of the day, guys, keep it simple, stupid. KISS. I post this all the time. Keep it fucking simple. Don't fucking overthink. You know, trade what the fuck you see. So, ARAV, Alex traded exactly what he saw. Death, line, breach. James kicked ass too. Good job, James. You know, death, line, boom. Boom, short. Hammered it. Done. In, out. Nail bell. That's what you got to train for. That is a good habit. Okay, so those are the good habits to have. Any questions, guys? That was a fucking mouthful there. I posted my chart for the guys in MIC within the MIC room already, so. Whew. You know, everybody goes through shit streaks, shit days. I made money all this week except for today. You know, I still made money today, a couple $100, but you know, nothing to write home about. But I'm more happy. Every day you should do this. Have a couple of takeaways. What you did right and what you did wrong and how you're going to solve it. You know, assess yourself every day. So when I'm sitting there, guys, I'm not just fucking sitting there watching TV and shit. I'm actually replaying the trade in my head. I can't remember anybody's birthdays, anniversaries, you know, girlfriend stuff. I don't fucking remember shit. I don't even know their phone numbers, but I can replay in my head every fucking move that fucking stock did. The fucking level 2 is in my head. The prints are in my head. I know exactly the tops, the bottoms, the lines. You know, so I play that in my head all the time. So that's what you gotta do. You have to fucking live and breathe this thing, guys. But we're human. We are fucking human, guys. You gotta take a break when you fucked up. This is where the tab comes in. Trading accountability, buddy, guys. Get a fucking tab. Because today could have been a fucking brutal day for me. But I pulled it out of my ass because I had a bunch of great tabs like Tosh and Alex who calmed me down. They know exactly, you know, they've been around. They know exactly when I'm quiet, what the fuck's going on. I was trading that shit which I shouldn't be trading. But I was smart enough where I kept the sizes where I couldn't fucking really kill myself. It fucking sucks though. Any losses, it sucks. The losses that I'm okay with are the losses that if I follow my plan and I stop out when I should, it's okay. I'm okay with those losses. I'm upset myself for breaking discipline, for fucking like, this is what happens, man. It's like Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan until they get hit in the face. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's what happens. Got punched in the face early, I don't fucking know what to do. My first instinct is to add. You know what I'm saying? And so I calmed down, I fucking ate the loss, and then I went back to my bread and butter, and I made it back. So that's what you should do. If you're fucking losing, guys, close that fucking shit. Don't look at it. Move on to easier trades. And that's what you do. Build back your confidence. Do not fucking dwell on it, because the problem with trading is this. Okay? Trading is very streaky, too, because it's based upon confidence. You know? How confident are you in your system? How confident are you and you trust the lines? Because you got to put the order out and be okay with it going over, under. Because this is the thing, the difference between NASDAQ and bulletin board pink sheets is every time you enter NASDAQ, you're down, dude. You are down. You're down a penny, 10 cents, whatever the fuck it is. Top ticking, you feel maybe fucking small size. You're not going to feel the size you want. So that's why I scale into it. Because there's no way you can fill 5,000 shares, boom, at one print. It's very hard to do. Okay? And so you have to be okay with being down initially before you be up. And that is the hardest thing to wrap my head when I switched over from pink sheets, because I could fill up fucking 5,000-10,000 shares at one spot and then top take it all in one spot. But NASDAQ, because of the ECNs, because the algos are doing spoofing, they're showing 100 fucking shares and hiding 10,000. or they can show 100 shares and just have nothing hiding. You know, they're always trading against you. The algos are fucking trading against you. And that's why you have to be okay and have trust. And so when you get on streaks, that's what happens. When you lose your confidence, guys, what happens is you start to stop out all the time. And then it gets to a point where you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're fucking scared. You're switching from long to short to long to short. And you really fucked up. And so I don't like to get into this crying game, because I don't want to get into that fucking losing confidence bullshit. Crying. If you cry, you're gonna fucking start losing confidence, and then your trading gets fucked up. Success is fucking getting up from failure after failure without losing any fucking enthusiasm, okay? There's a quote that says that. That's what it is, man. You know, an expert, I talked about this the other day, someone, an expert is someone that has made all the mistakes possible, or most of the mistakes possible. That's what an expert is. Expert, someone that's been there, fucking been, you know, been down in the crunches and then got up, you know, rose from the failures to learn. So I like to talk about these losses. I like to talk about these mental things, because not many people talk about it, man. And it helps you too. So this is where the tab comes in, guys. So if you're having a rough day, this is where MIC after hours come in. You talk to me, you talk to Alex, you talk to the guys, explain what's going on. Sometimes you just need someone to vent to, and that's where a tab group comes in, guys. And that's why a tab group comes in. And that's what we mean. You need a support system. Yeah, if you're trading by your fucking self, it ain't gonna work. We're human beings, man. We need a support system. You know, it's a very emotional thing. When you're fucking nailing shit left and right, like Alex, now he's like, oh shit, I'm getting too overconfident. I need to slow down and walk. So there's two sides of it. Being too negative, having no confidence, and having too much confidence. This morning I had too much confidence. Almost fucking killed me. Because I was fucking like, you know, I was feeling good. You know, I was doing well. And then boom, overconfident. And so you have to check yourself too, man. So basically a robot has no emotions. Those are the best traders, man. But you know what, man? We're human beings, and sometimes having emotions is good, but also bad. Whew. Any questions, guys? Anybody want to get on? Any questions for me on that? Going back to your bread and butter, that's the key, guys. To build back your confidence, get rid of all this fucking crazy shit, which is fun. You know, like training shit like CGIX is fucking fun. But it's not the bread and butter, boring shit, right? The best trades nowadays are just the boring shit. You collect your money, you get the fuck out, you go enjoy your life. And then I got bored. I was like, I want to tackle something fun. And that's what happened, man. Be careful what you ask for, right? What's CGIX at, guys? And what is MYOV at? So try that today, man. Find a tab. Talk about your trades every day to them, what's good and bad, and you share and you reflect off each other. And that's what you do. That's how you learn and you grow. And that's how these guys at the trading firms do it. They all sit together and they have these sessions, you know, at the end to recap what they did. And then each person teaches the next person what they learned. And that's what it is. Each person teaches the next. What's MYOV at, guys? Thank you. Yeah, man, just everything we do on a short side is also helpful for the long side, and vice versa. Knowing the deadline on ARAV saved a ton of long bias traders from even entering it. Because we know if it breaches deadline, it's fucking game the fuck over. Game over, motherfucker. Do not fucking touch that shit on the long side. Short it on every bounce. And I was trying to short on every bounce, but there was no bounce. ARAV had 0 bounce. Deathline once again for the win. What is that? 90+% winning fucking streak on deathlines. Does not fucking come back. Very rarely does it come back. A true deathline. Fuck. 1368. Yeah. Any questions, guys? So congratulations, Alex. Phenomenal trading. You know, he fucking laid out the watch list. So the watch list kind of helps him too. because he talks about his trades. He's planning the trades. And so he's being very precise and very accurate as to the game plan. So you could do that too, guys. Make your own watch list every day. Save it so you can go back and study it. And this is where the tab comes in. If you had a tab group, each one of you guys share your watch list. That's what we do every day at MIC, guys. The guys at MIC are not competitive. They want to help people because you know what, man? People can tell each other the perfect plan, but you still have to execute. You have to have the discipline to execute. Today, I did not have the discipline. But I calmed down, and I did have the discipline for MYOV, and I fucking kicked ass on that. But shit, man, it should have been a big day for me. All I did was bake back my losers. But hey, it's a victory in the sense that I learned and then I can able to educate you guys on that. $538 times. What's that? I'm so hard. Oh, how many times I swear. Today is a swearing day. Today I deserve to swear. I'm trying to do better. You know, people vent different ways. I've actually been sober all week. Woo. So if doing these exercises, swearing, helps me in a more positive way than drinking and, you know, saying things like that, then okay, I'll do it. Hey, Alex, let me get you on. Are you on, Alex? Here you go. I'm going to get you on. So moving on from what I fucked up to what is doing right. Alex is now going to tell you what he did right.
What's
hey,
up?
Brother?
Let me get my headphones on. Give me a second. I'm wearing my Bow in the Matrix shirt today.
I need to be in the Matrix. I am in the gutter.
All right, let me get this shit.
I like what you said though. You've been in the Matrix 20 years. It's okay to leave it once in a while. All these spammers calling. Yeah, I like what you said about value in the Matrix 20 years, but today I'm in the gutter, brother.
It happens, bro. It happens. I mean, like, look, the problem today was that you got FOMO and you were in pre-market. If you just said, like you did, if you waited until the market opened, it would have been the easiest trade of the day for you. But instead, you stressed yourself out by giving yourself FOMO and trading pre-market.
Yep. That's because of ARV, all this shit, brother. But good job, man. Tell everybody the process that led you to a $15,000 a day.
Yeah, so I really wasn't feeling well in the morning. I was kind of feeling a little bit sick, and I wasn't going to do a video watch list today until I saw how much like opportunity was really out there. So I was like, I have to put something out. I have to do something. Like, even
hey, you
if
feel
it hurts
better
my
now?
voice. I feel better now. After a green day, it helps.
After a $15,000 a day, I think you're good, bro.
Yeah, that's usually the cure. That's usually the cure. That can cure anything, really. I mean, but that's the thing, bro. I felt a little bit sick. I was under the weather. I didn't know that I was gonna have a big day today. I was just sticking to the process. So I made a video watch list today, talking about ARAV, talking about the $19 level, and I said, if this thing breaks 19, there's a very high chance that's probably not gonna come back. And when it broke 19, it went down to $16 without even coming back once. So that was one of the easiest trades, like fucking all week, you know, just waiting for that level and just hitting it and then attacking it.
That's the deadline, right? That's the deadline.
Exactly. And like right after it, James called me and we were talking and he was like, yo, I took that trade because it was in your fucking watch list. That's the only reason. So if people watch the watch list, they see these easy trades that are like possible, you know?
Well, the thing is this, it's the thought process that makes a watch list great. Most of these other guys are just throwing out tickers. And you're like, okay, yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, it's true. We want to do a detail, right? So I put like a detail watch list, and I'm going to basically put the areas where I'm going to trade. So that was ARAV, and then CGIX was the other one. So what we were talking about all morning on CGIX is that it's a low flow, it's a nano flow. Don't overstay, take the money and walk away. The problem is whenever we get greedy and whenever we try to push a little bit harder, that's kind of what leads to the losses. So after I made my money on CGIX, I just cut myself off and walked away. Had I not done that, chances are I would have lost all the money I made on ARV plus more when it teleported up. So sticking to the process is what leads to these gains, and being able to cut yourself off and recognize that the longer you stay in front of the screens, the higher chances you'll have of losing money. Then things start to click. I want to stay in front of the screens as little time as possible, bro. As little time as possible, because the longer I'm there, it's just like a casino. The more odds you have of losing.
Exactly right, dude. So how is it that you're being so disciplined? I get it's weird. I'm getting a lot of these discipline questions nowadays, and people want to really know. So how are you? You used to not be disciplined. What makes the difference?
And the truth of the matter is, it was losing so many times and just getting over doing the same bad habits over and over again that finally clicked in my head that said, I know what I'm doing wrong and I'm just being stubborn. So for me, what helped is, hard stops. Hard stops help a lot. Setting a defined risk to make sure that you are not blowing your load. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we advocate to a lot of people.
Your 30% rule, starting slow and small.
Correct. So there's there's levels of risk management, right? We talk about this all the time. There's the max size, there's the max loss, there is the price rule, there's the timing rule, there's the sizing rule. So we have so many layers of risk management to just make sure that
we call that layering risk. It's like putting 10 fences around your house to make sure the burglar does not break in.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, I'm just sticking to the rules that we lay out. My rules tell me that I shouldn't be trading after 10:30, and at 10:30 is when this CGIX starts to squeeze. So, I mean, if I just keep repeating this over and over again, I'll just keep making money, knock on wood. And the times that I lose money, it'll be small because the risk is managed.
Correct. And I'm gonna give you mad props on that, because this is the thing. I always fuck around and I go, oh, it's only $1,000, no big deal. But then if you think about it, I do this 10, 20 times a month. That's 10, 20 grand.
Yeah.
That's the thing you don't understand. Is the bad habit I need to kick off. It's only 100. It's only 500. Only whatever, right? But then if you make that a habit, it adds up over time. So the easiest way, guys, there's two ways to make more money to trading. Either to improve your trading or to reduce the slippage. The slippage is fucking around that $1,000, $500, only $500 bullshit. And just by eliminating those slippage, dude, you've already increased your P&L without having to do anything different.
That's what happened to me. You remember back in the day when we were trading, we would be trading all fucking day. We would be there from 9:30 to 4 o'clock trying to go for an all-day fade. And then we would end up losing our morning profits. And then before we knew it, we were like, what the hell happened? Where'd all this money go? And then when we eliminated our 10:30 boredom trading, not only are we locking in the gains, we are also able to go out and exercise. We are also able to, leave our desks. We are also able to go get lunch, because on those days that we are in front of the desk, not only are you tired by the end of the day, you're kind of fucking pissed that you just wasted your day in front of the screen,
Correct. Exactly. So that's how I always try to remind myself and others that being a full-time trader does not mean trading all the time. Being a full-time trader means you're able to fucking sit there, pick your spots, nail and bail, and get the fuck out.
Yep, that's it, man. That's it. So then, today was 15,000. Yesterday was 10,000. And Monday was no trades. I didn't trade on Monday because there was no opportunity. So it just goes to show that I am like a fucking sniper, just waiting for these things to come. And tomorrow, my plan is to size down. My plan is to wait. And if there's no opportunity there, I have no reason to trade again,
One thing I've noticed that you're doing great lately is to pick only a select handful of stocks to focus and size on. Forget the rest. Size the best, forget the rest.
Yeah.
And so that is one thing I know is you're doing well, and that's how you gain these big P&Ls. Instead of dicking around, fucking like I did today, I tried to dick around 5 stocks. Fucked them all up, right? I got one. Imagine if I just fucking nailed like you on one and get the fuck out. And
that's what I do, man.
And by doing that, it eliminates trying to fuck around and shit like CGIX, because that's not a fucking play that I would load up on anyway. So why am I dicking around with small size?
Exactly.
So a thing that I can learn, that everybody can learn from, is now like, it's really true. You make your money not by dicking around 5 fucking stocks, but to pick maybe 2
to focus
Correct.
on, and you size up those two that are higher probability.
Exactly. I don't really trade more than 1 to 2 stocks a day. Today was just 2 stocks, and I had all my focus on it. I know that if I am trying to trade 5 stocks at a different time, I am underperforming on all 5 of them. But if I focus on 1 or 2, it has all my focus. Everything else is like a shutter, and I don't even look at anything, you know?
That's absolutely right. Because I was trying to dick around all day on all this shit, trying to nail every fucking shit. And then I said, fuck this shit. I fucking focused on one and made it all back. Whereas I just focus on one and fucking put more size on that, I would have fucking did well. So
Exactly. And if you avoided the pre-market FOMO too, that's also a big thing. Because like it happens to all of us, bro. Like we wake up in the morning, there's like 3 hours until the market opens. Like you're bored, you don't know what to do. You nibble 500 shares, then you nibble another 500, then another 1,000, then 2,000. All of a sudden you're fucking in 3 or 4,000 shares pre-market when you didn't even want to be in that much. So, I mean, I don't advocate a lot of people to trade pre-market. I don't think that there's much of an edge when you trade pre-market. But if you do see an opportunity, you should always be using less size. If your max size is 5,000 shares, you should only be using a couple hundred shares pre-market. That way, when the market opens, there's more volume, more volatility where we all specialize it. That's the easier money to make, bro.
Yep. And another thing, this is another reason why maybe I'm fucking around like that, because, dude, I usually wake up very late on purpose, so I don't fucking get those early traps. And so I do that because I know myself. But lately, these guys have been getting up early, and then the peak of these stocks are at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck, I missed every fucking shit. And so I think, subconsciously, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm early this time. And so that's the FOMO. You should not get into that mode, because you know what, man? It's okay to miss. Missing means I made no money. But getting early on FOMO means I'm losing money. It's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay to miss.
And these stocks are up 200%, man. Like they're not going to go down 200% pre-market. There's plenty of room, plenty of meat to attack these. And what we realize is if we just wait until the market open, it also helps boost our confidence and keeps us to remember our process of not trading too large in pre-market, because we nail it at the open anyway.
Correct. And the reason we nail it is because there's so much volume, and the historical data from pre-market is what we base our trades on. So it's a huge edge to actually wait. The guys that are early are basically guessing. We're guessing what's going to happen. Whereas if you wait and you let the chart form, you are now actually using historical information from that day to base your trades. So it's a huge edge to actually wait.
Correct. And now the CGIX is at 674, traded 16 million shares. It's like this shit is like a total trap for everyone, because now it's a crowded short. Now everyone is stuck. No one knows what it's going to do. And, if we're lucky, the shit will go to fucking $8, $9, $10. We'll get a new sympathy play in the morning, and then we'll have so much more opportunity. Oh, one more thing that I want to talk about. Maybe we could do a video on it later, but the holiday week is coming up next week, and that's also historic for a lot of runners. So maybe I'll just do like a quick explanation, then I'll do another video talking about it. But for those of you that don't know, Thanksgiving week, next week, when it's a shortened week, is historic for having some of the biggest black swan runners ever. And the reason why is because a lot of people are on vacation. There's a lot less volume, so it is a lot easier to manipulate these stocks. They're going crazy. So next week is going to be a very, very big week.
Started already. I think it started already.
Yeah, it started already. It started already this week, a week early. So
yeah, we call it the turkey play.
The turkey, yeah, exactly. The turkey week, the crack week, right? So, I mean, that's next week, and that's also a whole video on itself that we'll talk about later. But usually, historically, those are the times for the most epic moves, like the AQXP, the LAKE, DRYs, all that shit was at the end of November. So,
yep, man, this is great. So, I love talking about this because everyone goes through the same things that I do. I hope you guys learned something. I don't want to keep you guys. How long has it been? It's been almost 1 hour.
An hour.
Anything else to talk about?
That's it, man. That's it.
Anybody else have a question? This is the last chance. but now you understand. Let's recap real quick, man. The key is to stay calm. Fucking you break your process, you deviate process, and this is what happens. And then it's okay. If you deviate, realize that you fucked up quickly and get the fuck out. And then go back to your bread and butter and calm the fuck down, because man, you're gonna lose. Everybody loses. It's how you recover from the losses and bounce back. So all right, guys.
Thanks, Alex. Later, guys.
Good job, brother. All right, bye.
You too, bro.